Hey, happy day. This pandemic, it keeps on keeping on, doesn't it? It's been almost 2 years now, and things are different everywhere you go. I'm in California right now, and where I am at in California, you don't have to wear a mask. It's your choice, right? But if you go a few miles from where I am, they take your choice away, and you have to wear a mask and prove that you're vaccinated and so on. There's a couple of cities in this crazy state that say you can't leave your house unless you have a mask on, and you have to have a mask on when you're in your house. Could you get that? I mean, it changes everywhere you go. And then yesterday I flew to Houston, Texas on some business just for the day. I left Palm Desert, California, Palm Springs actually at 6 a.m. and I was back at 8 p.m. And there it's kind of normal. Airplane, not so much. You wear a mask, get to Houston, don't need a mask. It's really mixed up. They should have one rule kind of everywhere, don't you think? But they don't. 1 out of 3 liberal voters are just as stupid as the other 2. That kind of wraps it up with regard to COVID as well. Hey, think of a family who's broke. They have no money. The future is bleak and the present is bad. So they borrow money from everybody that they know. They apply for more credit cards and they finance new cars, boat, and expensive clothes that they do not need. They buy everything, but remember, they are going broke. Okay, and then they start to fight. Because they have no money, they fight amongst themselves. They blame other people for all of the issues that they have. It's a recipe for disaster, disrespect, damnation, don't you know? And I just described the government. Your government, I just described them doing these things with your money. They tax, they spend, they grow, and they spend, and they borrow. There's a reckoning coming someday because it used to be said you can't go broke spending other people's money, but you know what? You can. Margaret Thatcher said that. But when the people run out of money, guess what? Everybody can go broke together. Not nice. Somebody's got to fix this. I got an email. Keeping up now, huh? Talking fast. It's the auctioneer in me, but keep up. I got an email from Trump just yesterday, and he says, the communist Democrats. He always breaks me up, that guy. That's how he refers to them, and he's got that nailed, the wordage, because that is what they are. They're a bunch of commies. Boy, oh boy. The pipelines in Canada will be blown up. So says David Suzuki. He's a tree hugger, kind of, I don't know, environmentalist person. And he's a left-wing guy and rich, of course, like so many left-wing wackos, and they say that nobody else can have anything except me. And he's saying if you guys don't act on climate change, guess what? Pipelines will be blown up. He should be in jail. He's not. I think a week later he said, oh, I didn't really mean that. You can't take your words back, man. Words say things, words mean things, wordage. And he said the wordage, I think he's in his mid-80s, and he should probably be in jail for the rest of his time because that's a threat. It's a threat. You tell somebody, I'm going to blow your house up, I'm going to blow your car up, I'm going to blow your country up. Kind of not very good, right? Then you have O'Toole. He's the conservative leader. I cringe when I say that because if he's a conservative, I'm an astronaut. In any event, he now says this: from the first day of my leadership, I committed to you and all Canadians that our team will relentlessly focus on the job at hand. We will hold the Liberals accountable, getting our economy back on track and healing the division in this country. Not so fast. You've created all kinds of division yourself, don't you know? And what have you fixed? How about nothing? It's easy to do if you agree with the Liberal policies, which you mostly do, because really all you're doing is fighting all of the time, and you're fighting about things that you agree with anyway. Not very good. You know, and then he goes on to say that my people, all of my shadow ministers, they will fight on growing inflation, and they will fight on this, and they name all of those things. We're tired of that. Canadians are tired of that. What you need to do is give something new. Hey, term limits, ways to make the country better. Sell assets, get rid of the CBC. They lose $1.5 billion a year of our money. We want to do that to make things better, but instead all they do is fight every day. 70% of all Canadians have never ever voted Conservative, and you keep doing the same thing. Y'all should hire me just to teach you how to think a little bit because this is crazy. You criticize and that's all you have. You have no new ideas. How about a new and improved way to run the nation? That would be good. And this is coming to a country near you if it isn't there already, because people watch this show from around the world, pay attention. Canada is an example of goofiness, They continue doing this stuff and nobody's there to fix it. When I say they continue, I'm talking to the liberals. They have an agenda. Their agenda is to destroy everything. That's what they're about. Somebody else needs to have an agenda to make sure that doesn't happen, make it better. But these people don't seem to do it. People, again, being the conservatives, they agree with the liberals on virtually every item. And they're no different from them. I mean, the party lines are blurred. They all kind of look and say the same. Boy, oh boy. Now, Sweden. Dus not canores. In Sweden, you have a new leader there. Prime Minister, a woman, Anderson. She was prime minister for an hour. And then she resigned. She was unhappy. Something didn't work out. And she said, I quit. I wish people would quit. Politicians, I wish they would quit in a lot of different places, countries, provinces, states, etc. It'd be kind of refreshing and kind of nice. Y'all come back. We're going to have more astounding things here for you day after tomorrow. Because politically, right is right, left is wrong. We have to get rid of all these commie people. How do we do that? It's up to you. Awareness, that'll be the first thing. Tell everybody how goofy they are and all the bad things that they do. Maybe someday people will figure it out, and awareness, more chat, and maybe we'll get the right people in there running us. Right? See ya.